Hey everyone, it is Steve and Tiffany.
What?
And we are preparing for market and for a vendor market coming up this weekend, a big one. And so I wanted to show you some of what we're doing and talk to you about it. Bring you along on the journey. So as you can see, we have habaneros. We have jalapenos. We have apple butter finishing off. We have Tiffany. And I have my brine. Now this brine is for cowboy candy. But not just any cowboy candy. We are making our vengeful and our sadistic. Now, I won't give you the exact recipe on portions of our vengeful and sadistic because that's ours. But I will tell you how to make cowboy candy. And I will tag a previous video we have down in the bottom of this that has details. But for now, let's discuss ingredients, okay? So, with our cowboy candy, we do quite large batches compared to what you'll probably want to do at home. And in case you don't know, cowboy candy is candied jalapenos. Now, it's not just sugar. These, excuse me, I've got something going on today. Allergies and probably the goldenrods out there. I don't know if y'all have seasonal allergies, but I do. But candied jalapenos are jalapenos that have been sliced and brined. Some people dice them. I don't prefer the texture of them diced. They seem to get real mushy, and that's not what I want. But anyway, it's brined in a apple cider vinegar, sugar, and some other stuff, depending on what version you make of it. Ours, we use, and we'll go over some ingredients with you in our basic jalapeno candy. And we use in our large batch, and if you're doing a really large batch, you're going to need a bigger pot because this fills our stock pot that we use for this to the rim. I'm not sure how many quart stock pot that is. Tiffany probably knows. I don't. But anyway, we use 10 pounds of green jalapenos, 20 cups of sugar. Some recipes call for more sugar. I found that the 19 to 20 cups of sugar is plenty of sweetness for me on the jalapenos. And we do 10 cups of apple cider vinegar, a quarter cup of turmeric, a quarter cup of ginger, and a quarter cup of granulated, or you can use powdered garlic. But fresh garlic, the only problem is it's going to have to be in there for a while to transfer the flavor. Now, there would be nothing wrong with putting an extra garlic clove in the bottom of your jar just to add a little extra flavor. That would actually be amazing. We don't do that to sale because that would be just a extra large step in the processing that would take a lot longer to get done. Now, for our vengeful version, we also add, and I will not give you the ratio. That's something you can figure out your taste for. But we add ghost peppers and ghost pepper powder. We use a couple of different types of ghost peppers, or boot jalokias, as more commonly known. Whether you know that or not, the U.S. is actually the only place that refers to the ghost pepper as the ghost pepper. Almost all of the rest of the world refers to it as a boot jalokia, which is what it is. And then our sadistic version, we replace those fresh ghost peppers with some reapers and scorpion peppers. And gives it quite a bit of kick up for those people that just want to torture themselves or maybe torture a friend. Now, guys, this is something you can do with your peppers as you are starting to get those abundant crops this time of year, as you're starting to get more of them than you know what to do with, when you're starting to pull that half bushel basket of jalapenos out of your garden every week, when you're pulling that half bushel basket of habaneros out of your garden every week. Oh yeah, I guess I could tell you that our vengeful version also has habaneros in it. We put a big chunk of habaneros in that vengeful version also, which carries on over to the sadistic version. So hey, if you need something to do with your peppers, this is one of those things, and it will help you to process those and put them to use. We'll show you later in this video what we do with our hot cherry peppers to process them and to have them able to be used for the rest of the winter and even into next season. Because not only do we make this stuff and sell it, but we eat it. The cowboy candy is a hit at any family barbecue. And we eat them sometimes as a side dish, but at any family barbecue, on brats, hot dogs, sausages, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, turkey burgers. Ooh, love them on turkey burgers. And also, of course, on any kind of a sub or a sandwich, they go great. So I'm hoping to have some left over that won't fit in a bottle today. So when I have my sandwich here in a little while, I might be able to put a little bit on my sandwich. I might share with Tiffany if she smiles just right. So, all right, let's get on with this. I'll bring you back show you a few little things as we go. Right now, I'm getting ready to do some slicing of the habaneros, and I'll show you a little bit of that, but I won't bore you with the whole process. It takes a little bit of time to get all that done. So, all right, I'll bring you back in a moment. So I need those to be there. They got to go through our KitchenAid food processor and down into the pot where our jalapenos are. I already got them weighed out, but now I do want to thin these out. So I'm going to bring this down all the way as far as it can go. This is a scale for how thick you want it. So the habaneros, I want it thin. And of course, guys, always make sure you got your thumb screw tight here. You don't want this falling out while you're trying to use it. That's Tiffany's new blue KitchenAid mixer. She finally wore out the black one. It never quit, but we've had that for how long, Tiffany?
Since before we got married, and we've been married 22 years.
22 years to the same woman? How in the world do I do that?
Because I'm so cute and adorable.
Oh, wait a minute. How does she put up with me is the better question. She's pretty all right. She is pretty all right. I tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better woman. And she cooks well, too. Hey, that's a plus. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. Hopefully it's not too noisy. Tiffany's over here working with one piece of equipment, and I'm over here working with this piece, so it's going to be a little bit noisy. Now we want to get the stem off of these peppers, which is real easy. And then we're just going to drop them in there. And as you can see, it's already cut them up into real thin slices, which is what we want. If they don't fall in, we'll help them a little bit. They kind of bounce around sometimes. I just keep putting peppers on top of them and pushing them down. Depending on how big your habaneros are for the season, how easy they process through here or don't. But we got a little pusher to push them down. Obviously you don't want your finger down in there, but if you don't get carried away, your finger's probably not going to get down in there. We have this, see? I don't like pushing them through too fast because it tends to make them a little bit thicker. I like to let them take their time going through there. Habaneros are done. We cut off some bad spots. And there's the habaneros ready to go in the pot. So now on to pick some fresh reapers and scorpions. Alright, here is part of our pepper jungle. Got some ghost peppers down there. Got some reapers up here. And some scorpions back in here. So let's pick a few. Part of the way there. Back to work. Look at them beautiful peppers though. Look at all that out there, all them peppers. Wow. This is just part of our peppers. Okay, we are finishing up. Thought I'd show you what we got going on. So here we have some already in the jars. We still got a water bath can of these. And here you can see I am filling the jars. And then there. And then here is where we're working from. Keeping it nice and hot. Here's our funnel. Helps us keep from getting anything on the jar. There we go. That one's ready to be lidded up too. Hey guys, Steve. We are up here in Virginia at the Home Craft Days Festival, and got a lot going on. I'm going to show you here real quick before Tiffany gets done what she's doing, and we may revisit this later today. So hey Tiffany, what are you doing?
I am taking these apples. I'm throwing them in here. Grind them up. Finally.
See if we can watch a little bit, Tiffany. Whoa. That is cool.
Now. Put it down enough.
Somebody overfilled. They got carried away.
You just gotta shake it.
So
Just like
here's
paper.
the apple mash. And Tiffany's getting ready to mash it. Or squeeze it. Either way you want to look at it.
Squeeze all that yummy juice out.
Now this has got an electric motor. You can see back here, we don't want to do this by hand. This is a Dayton electric motor. Works great. But this is hand operated. So we got a hand operated press. And there's the cider coming out. Now you may ask what the difference is in cider and apple juice. Well, there's a couple of differences. The primary one is that the cider will have some pulp in it.
It will also have all kinds of lactobacillus.
Oh.
That is great for your body. Because you don't get that out of a lot of juice. Because juice is heated and pasteurized. Now, a lot of apple cider you get out of the store is pasteurized. So there's a big difference between fresh pressed cider.
Look here, look here. Woo, working them arms. At home we cheat and put a bar in that.
Yeah, and I
for
left it at
for
home.
that last little twist to get the last of the juice out. Now guys, always be careful when you're pressing cider. It's like having a pop. You get yellow jackets and bees and everything wanting some of that sweetness. Just like we like the sweetness, they like the sweetness, don't they, Tiffany?
Oh yeah.
So this is the Home Craft Days. We are a demonstrator. Now we're not just a demonstrator, but we are selling also. This is where Tiffany will be putting some cider. We have her gluten-free baked goods. And guys, I'm telling you, most of this gluten-free stuff, you can't even tell that it's gluten-free. She's so good at it. We got some of our fresh hot peppers here. We got Anaheims and Peruvians and red Datilles. These are peppers we grow on our farm. some yellow ghost peppers, red ghost peppers, Butch T scorpions. That was both of those were previous world record holders. Apocalypse scorpions, Carolina Reaper, that was the last world record holder. We got some hot sauce, our sadistic apple. Slices of pie.
It is fresh pressed, so it will be cold.
Apple butter. Apple chutney. Pepper jelly. That's our minis. There's our full size. We got jalapeno pepper jelly, mango habanero. We got our hot cherry relish. And then our cowboy candies. We have regular, we have vengeful, and sadistic. And I got fiery somewhere. I'm going to find the fiery and get it on the table. I got a couple of jars. It's here somewhere. Alright guys, we'll take you around and show you some more stuff here a little later. Hey guys, it is Steve finishing up the end of this video. Just forgot to do it. We've been to the festival. Festival went well. It was our first time ever there. Everything was very good about it. No problems whatsoever. Look forward to doing it again next year. We got all the jalapeno candy made up and new hot sauces to take, and quite a bit of stuff finished up on it. Matter of fact, we got baked goods that we took, and anyway, it was a good festival. So, if you got a farm and you're trying to figure out how to make a few little extra dollars, maybe a couple of festivals would help you out. We tend to use some of the stuff that we grow in order to make this stuff and to be able to make ends meet. So, hey, give it a shot. Till next time.